the handle, as mentioned before, is made of a material called thermal run, and as you can see, the handle is textured. Okay, this allows for better grip, especially in wet conditions. um, when you're using it, uh, say near the water, or if you use it for fishing and you're cleaning your catch, which has uh, water, blood, and guts, okay, and fish oil. Okay, so the texture on this thermal run does help to improve grip. And also because the handle is synthetic, is a synthetic material, cleaning is also easy. And I just show you the contour, okay, of the blade, of the handle, I mean. Okay, there is a flare at the end. Okay, and it's a pretty good handle, and also there is a finger guard over here. Okay, so this knife has a finger guard, which is good. Okay, it stops you, it allows for safer use of the knife, prevents your finger from sliding to the blade when in use. Okay, pretty well thought out handle. Okay, uh, however, uh, some would say, especially those with larger hands, they do find this handle a bit too narrow, uh, and may not feel the hand as well as a more robust handle. Well, I think there is a reason for this design. It's because they keep it relatively flat as a pilot survival knife, because it is carried by the side of the pilot when he's in the cockpit. Okay, maybe. Okay, but anyway, for a knife this size, the handle is pretty average, okay, in size. um, Maybe a bit on the small side for larger hands, so a point to consider. Okay, but well, I have lots of heard lots of people with large hands using this knife, and it's not much of a complaint. And there is a slight belly to the handle, as you can see. Okay, so it's a pretty comfortable handle. All right. Uh, well, next we go on to the blade itself. There is this blade is of a drop point design, as you can see. Okay, which means that it is good. It has a point that is good for piercing and stabbing. There is a nice belly curve, okay, to the blade. So overall, I would say the blade shape is good. Okay, good belly, nice drop point, a sharp tip, especially when you do further reprofiling and sharpening. Okay, you can get a very sharp tip like I have right now. And the edge is a convex edge. Okay, however, take note that for most of the blade width, I would say, it is like a flat grind. However, once it reaches about this point onwards, okay, it starts to convex. Okay, when you feel the knife in this way, you can feel it. Okay, but this knife has a convex edge. Okay, and one observation is that when it came from the factory, the convex edge is rather thin or rather weak, I would say, for a knife built for a purpose like the F1. So what you can do, and what I did, is to add a secondary convex bevel on the F1's convex edge. Okay, the secondary bevel is also a convex bevel, and what it does is essentially it makes for a strong, a tougher edge for the F1, and thus maximizing the weight and rigidity of this knife. It is a good hunting blade. Virtual Vice actually uses this for deer hunting, and he says that it excels in deer dressing. For me, I do not do hunting, but I do fishing, and this blade performs well in cleaning the catch, as well as some camp chores like food preparation, um, processing some tropical fruits, some woodwork. Blunt Truth actually managed to use this knife for some bushcrafting work, and I believe he made a spoon using this knife, a wooden spoon from a piece of log, if you will. Okay, so this knife is, I would say, a pretty versatile knife for general use, for camp chores and such. It is a good slicer. Okay, this knife is a good slicer. Trust me on this. Okay, and also Virtual Vice has proven that this knife is a very good slicer. Okay, it will process meat and food very well. Okay, you can use this knife to sashimi your catch. Okay, so take note. Okay, um, to improve on this F1, the edge of this F1, you can add secondary convex bevel to it, okay, to strengthen the edge. So this is the Fallkniven F1, and oh yes, lastly, why I initially chose this knife as part of my knife system, or rather fishing knife system, is because also it is made of laminated VG10, meaning the core of this knife, okay, the core of this steel, or rather the core of the blade, okay, is VG10. It has a VG10 core. However, it is laminated with very stainless steel, which is softer Okay, so essentially it adds toughness to the blade, but for me, more importantly, it makes it more corrosion resistant, okay, because of the stainless quality. VG10 by itself is also classed under stainless steel. However, this stainless steel here is supposed to be even more stainless than the VG10. And that about concludes my review of the Fallkniven F1. If you have any questions, you can just leave it at the comments area. I will try to answer you. And last but not least, okay, this knife, which has served me well, and I think the F1 is a pretty good knife, okay, a pretty good 4-inch fixed blade production knife, I would say, and the price is fairly reasonable as well for a blade of this quality, in my opinion. I got this on KnifeWorks, okay, and currently it goes for $104 US, and I am intending to actually sell this knife. Why, you may ask? Well, because I have a limited budget, a limited knife budget, okay, and I have purchased quite a fair bit of other knives, so it is time for me to move on. So I intend to sell my F1. If anyone is interested, you can PM me, private message me, or you can email me. Okay, I will leave my email in the drop down box of this video. And yes, okay, of course the price will be cheaper than what is selling on KnifeWorks, because this knife has been used. However, it is in very good condition, okay, and the edge and tip, okay, in my opinion, is even better than the factory's tip and edge. I will just do a quick paper cut test, okay, with the F1 to show you. You can see how cleanly it slices. If you buy this knife, you will buy it with a secondary convex bevel that is both tough as well as extremely sharp, as you can see. There are no microchips on any part of this blade when I ship to you, okay, as it is right now. Okay, so a very sharp edge, and the tip, that's how sharp the tip is. Okay, so if you are interested in purchasing this knife from me, okay, in this exact form, and of course with the sheath included, okay, and this lanyard, I will just leave it on unless you do not want it, okay. So yes, just let me know if you are interested in buying this knife. So thank you very much for watching.